plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. Oh, send me away via subspace. Tap me a line or two, because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you.
Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on the Hermitcraft server, I'm up at really high in the tower. It's a tall tower, look at me, I'm hopping around on the tall tower. Anyway, so, yep, I am hanging out with you guys this wonderful Tuesday evening. Welcome on twitch.tv to our viewer Arctic Blast. To those of you on YouTube, like Luna Lily on RuneScape, Elias Russell, Kristen Paradin, and Haroon Ibro, as well as Minnie Minchino. Glad to have you guys here. And, of course, showing up on Mixer, we've got Dane Lee, and we've got Kara Sophia, we've got a Yummy Fish, and Virus Resonant. Glad to have each of you guys here, IOD as well. Yep, we are just sending people waves via subspace. Whoa, casting a line or two. I should get more fireworks before I run out. Why are those lit up like that? Man, okay. Either way, let's go ahead. Welcome, So Puffball. I'm going to end up stuck in a tree if I'm not careful. Let's go ahead and get more fireworks before we start our episode. I think that this episode is going to be more castle detailing, which is just kind of probably going to be the name of the game for a little bit, because we got so much castle to detail, dang it. Although, it would also make sense. Let's grab some of this paper, and then we had dynamite powder somewhere. Boom. So where was I? Oh yeah, dynamite paper. It's the way to go. Do 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 do. Okay. We have so many details to castle, indeed. We got rooks to king and kings to rook. ENK5000 says, are you working on any big projects? I'm working on the castle some today. And probably some other stuff, too. I did want to fix this door, though. Good move. Welcome, East Adrian. Glad to have you today. And welcome to JJ Blog and More. Neftali San Roman Romero. Canon Gamers as well. What's the schedule for this episode? Current plan is to, what do you call it? Build stuff. I haven't really thought all the details through, but you guys can tell that the blue in here matches the blue of the sky. Which way is the sky? Boom, skies aren't there and there. Boom. Okay, so that's cool. Welcome, Doombot and Thrillcraft and Mossy Oak. Orange Penguin, welcome as well. Loon Lily on RuneScape says, can we buy that song somewhere? I don't know how to sell songs on iTunes, but that is actually a good idea. I should put that up. I just like the blue. Hajar Dakaj says, are you going to do a stream every day? Not necessarily. Actually, I just got a text about my weekend schedule. Let's see. That is fine. Okay, excellent. So, good news. It looks like my Saturday night is clear. So, is Dane Leon or Kara Sophia still here? Anybody from the Patreon crew who might want to do a Saturday Dungeons and Dragons game? We might try to run the castle for real. I think that might be good. And record it. So, I think that that might be okay, if that's okay with you guys. Now, I'm gonna... things are complicated this weekend, because my wife is going to be at a science conference. So, I got a new headset so I can record D&D games from my laptop, And the D&D stuff, you don't need the full, what do you call it, resolution, full frames a second thing. Oh, Dane says we move next week, so I don't know if I have availability or not. Well, you are welcome to. Also, if this is something that your boyfriend would be interested in joining for, this is not something that he is uninvited to, if that makes any sense. He would be welcome to join as well. Although I'm not sure how that would work for you guys headset-wise or audio-wise. I don't know. But let's see. So that would be something for the Patreon folks. I'll post the details in the Patreon Discord. Anybody who's interested in joining the Patreon Discord, it is $5 a month at patreon.com/JoeHills. Also, welcome to Abby's Art, Clayton Hughes, War Veteran Fish, Zach Wade, Night Acorn. Glad to have all you guys here tonight. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So, Izzy says, why so blue today? Because I wanted to blend in with the sky. Now you can't see me. See? Yay. Also, it means that, like, if I have a soda or something and that company didn't pay me money, you can't tell, like, which soda it is from the colors because everything's all off. Mossy Oak says, how long do you plan to stream? Maybe an hour or two. I'm not sure exactly. Am I going to throw Diamonds in Lava when Season 5 ends? Maybe. Probably not. Orange Penguin says, Joe, you are absolutely amazing and wonderful. You are my favorite YouTuber and always put a smile on my face even through dark times. Well, I'm glad to do that, Orange Penguin. That makes me so happy. Thank you for the kind words. And, okay. How many more episodes am I planning on recording? That's like saying how many more grains of sand are going to be on the beach, guys. I'm up to 1,860 episodes of YouTube at this point. That's a lot of YouTube. Man, okay. And in the meantime, that's weird that I'm trying to move some files on my editing laptop too, and it doesn't seem to be recognizing the freed up space, which is frustrating. But whatever. That's fine. I don't really need to worry about this too much. Although I do need to clean up. So I actually do need to clean up the laptop some before this weekend, so that way I have room to record the D&D session. Because one thing I've run into is recording those long sessions can be really hard on storage for things like that. Okay. So we're moving another 30 gigs of files right now. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. So... Man, I should probably continue my mad campaign to cover up all the grids in the castle. That seems like a reasonable approach for the next episode, although part of me wants to develop the storage area for the iron, but having the castle done, I think, is probably more important than having this done. And it's not like I have a ton of metal to even build it with. Hey, welcome, Ashley Curl. Glad to have you today. Glad to have everybody here. So, real quick, let's brainstorm some ideas for this medical supply building. Or metal supply building. Like, maybe I should just make it like a fancy chest, like a book drop or something. Like a safe, or like maybe it doesn't have to be a whole building. Maybe it could just be some sort of chest robot or something. Like if I put googly eyes on a chest somehow. Is that funny? I don't know if that's funny. I'm gonna keep workshopping that, but if you guys have any ideas. Bone blocks. Thank you, Entity Minnesota. Okay, that's smart. Okay, that is good. So, make it look like the entrance to a mine. That's also a good suggestion, Arctic Blast 324. Thank you for that. So let's go ahead and see what other suggestions come pouring in. Ashley Curl says, iron and gold blocks. I like the safe idea. Okay, excellent feedback. Thank you, Ashley. I'm realizing I should probably ditch a bunch of these torches and a bunch of these fireworks before we get started as well. Because That's part of the experience of playing Minecraft, is never having not enough of things in your chests. Okay. Do I have quartz? I have gallons of quartz. And there's like 4 quarts to a gallon. That's where the word's derived from. But I also have some quartz stairs, which might also be relevant in this context. So let's go ahead and drop off these extra torches, because I'm going to be picking up a ton of them. Okay. So, we can go ahead now and make some more stone bricks. And make some more stone slabs. Am I missing a couple of storage dispensers? I think it's been the letter C for a while. I'm not certain. Ooh, iron bars is a good choice, actually, Carl. That's a smart thinking. Concrete, says Orange Penguin. Quartz is good with bone. Okay. Entity Minnesota says, I wish you could make mossy bone blocks, because that would be awesome. A gangrenous leg would look awesome indeed. I don't remember if I have extra bone blocks in my area, or if I'm going to have to go to Mumbo's base. Why don't we check real quick. If I did have them, they would be in my glass building here, probably. Ooh. Actually, no. They would be probably near the Hall of Bones in the castle. Which night is beginning to fall, because otherwise these torches wouldn't be lighting up like that. Zwog says, WordCamp. I want to know about WordCamp. Well, WordCamp is a convention that is held to talk about WordPress. And they actually have it in Nashville every year. Although Nashville this year is the host of the US WordCamp. So normally it's just a small little Nashville WordCamp. But this year, big and global, well, not global, but United States WordCamp is in Nashville. So that's fun. Well, okay, no bones about it, but we are clearing out some of these chests with dirt. That's helpful. Okay, dang it. Mumbo said I could borrow everything. He gave permission, so it's alright. Actually, there's supposed to be iron bars in here, too, while we're thinking about it. That's one of the things that I never got done. Oh, and I need to fix this roof in here. Oh, man. There's just a lot of high ceilings, and this room, I need... Dang it. Of course, I left my... okay. Well, wait, I've got the PDF for the original. Welcome, Amen G 1983. Let's open up iBooks and pull out our PDF of the original I6 module by Tracy and Laura Hickman. No, I don't want The Cat in the Hat by Dr. Seuss. The sun did not shine. It is too wet to play, so we sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day. Okay, so then I go to All Books, PDFs. Did it not synchronize? No! How do I need to set synchronize across collections? Well, that's frustrating. Huh. Okay, well, so apparently my PDF is not on here, which is going to slow me down some. It might be at Dungeon Master Guild. Is it dmsguild.com? Dang it. This is not an ad. I just don't remember where I bought this PDF from. So, new plan. We are going to not spend the entire episode trying to find a PDF. We are going to just fix some of the things that need to be fixed. Log in. Why does the login button take you to create an account? That's crazy. My library? Ravenloft i6. Excellent. Wait, how do I have 2 Ravenloft PDFs? Well, whatever. We'll download them both. Is this just the cover? No, this looks like the full book. How do you save a PDF on an iPad? Like, I must have had a way to do it at some point because I did it, but Dang it, why is everything so complicated? Why'd I have to go make things so complicated? I paid money for this PDF, now I really hate that. I can't figure out how to tap to begin the download and move it over. I don't even know what I'm singing about. Avril Lavigne would be upset with me. Oh, no. Okay, so these two look identical. I'm not sure which of these PDFs is different from the other, but presumably both of them are different from the other. So this one's 37 pages, and the other one is 41 pages. I guess one of these has extra maps. Yeah. So, anyway, that's fine. Cool. Ravenloft. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, that actually looks really cool with the, boom. Okay. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Also, this table... welcome, Juecitos Mariel. Okay, you seem to be spamming, so sorry. Alrighty. Hey, welcome, Bradley. We have not really started yet. So, I think it's a good time as any to maybe come out here to the garden. When you walk through the garden, you better watch your back. Well, I beg your pardon. Walk the straight and narrow track, and you'll be safe from Strahd when the thunder rolls. I-6 Ravenloft by Tracy and Laura Hickman. Okay, we should actually start the episode. Dang it. Do I really want to start the episode at night? I'm a little bit unfocused, clearly. Dang it. As I smash into the wall. Yeah, let's turn night into day, because it's going to be a while. Yeah, it's just... Like, I think the castle looks cool at night, but it definitely doesn't show up as well on some screens. Like, if you have, like, a really good screen in optimal lighting conditions, the castle looks awesome at night. William Thaddeus says, what does the I-6 represent? That was the, like, serial number of the supplement. I-6. So other supplements had, like, other, like, letters and numbers for their serial numbers. Okay. Up and over, we're going. Dang it. I want to get those... Dang... Let's go ahead and knock this down, too. Maybe. How do we want to do that? Maybe from up here. Oh, maybe. But it is a serial number. There's no other supplement with I-6 in it that I know of. Although maybe 9075 is its actual... Okay, I don't know what the I-6 means, guys. We're just going to have to accept that and move on. But, okay. So, thank you, Folgers Rocks. I'm camouflaged with the sky. Can you guys hear that weed whacker in the background? Hopefully it's fine. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and start the recording? Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and I realized last episode, as much as I thought like, oh, this castle is pretty much done, there's actually just random stuff all over it. Dang it, like these ladders that kind of got in here as scaffolding or as temporary stuff, dang it, when I was in the process of building it, but doesn't necessarily need to stick around now that we're pretty much wrapping up the season, right? So I'm just going to kind of retrieve some of that stuff. Also, dang it, if I come down here to this roof, where is it? I see that apparently this also still has the torch grid, and I kind of want to get rid of that. So I figure I'll put some torches on this little post thing here, then kind of rip out the rest. And you guys are probably like, Joe, I'm looking at your hotbar. You've got 8 ender pearls. You've got 53 fireworks, which, you know, could make a wonderful 4th of July celebration. You've got 10 doors, which could create, you know, like a very sophisticated Monty Hall problem. But where's the half slabs? Well, here's the half slabs. In my inventory, it's not an inventory. We aren't going to find it with Nemo and Marlin today, but maybe another day. Not going to rule anything out when it comes to nautical adventures. So, anyway, where was I? Yeah, more slabbing. It's kind of funny, like, when you start these mega builds, you never think, like, I'm going to have to put a whole lot of half slabs literally all over this entire thing. I'm hearing fire noises. I hope that those are not, like, blazes that have somehow come through to the other side. Also, taking blazes out of the nether and putting them in people's base is probably not a good prank. But I feel like if we figured out a theme and a joke around it, it could be part of a good prank. So send your good prank suggestions via the comment section below on YouTube. Let's see, what else are we doing today? One of the reasons I'm trying to get this castle knocked out as much as possible is because I'm hoping to do a recording with some of my, what do you call them, Patreon sponsors this weekend. And unfortunately, it's been very hard to get the hermits together to schedule a game night for this, because everybody's like got a busy convention schedule. Like, they're just jetting all over the world, which is cool, and I'm excited for them. But it is hard to schedule things with my friends sometimes. And so, you know what? That's just part of being an adult, though. We accept it and we move on. But let's see. What we don't have to accept is that there's still torches all over here. Those torches are gone. Also, I'm kind of thinking that maybe this part of here could be, like, carved out. That would just kind of naturally look a little bit better for this landing. So, I'm thinking, too, maybe, just hear me out. Let's put a single torch right there. And maybe one along here. Just to kind of give this area a sense of depth of some sort. There we go. So, where are we? More half slabs. That door stops working. Okay, so we need to have at least kind of back through here. Not be entirely half slabbed out. Put a torch up there to keep things light and airy. There we go. Wonderful. And then just a few more of these half slabs just gently sloping through here. And boom. Everything is easy if you try. So, of course, then when we come up here, we've got this weird scaffold thing that I built out over the heart. I think I was going to light the heart at some point. We should probably just have some torches. I should use redstone torches for the heart. But where will I find sticks? Oh, that's right. Oh, but the redstone torches won't light it up especially well. Yeah. I think I'm okay with it. We actually probably do need to have at least one real torch in there, though. So, hopefully... yeah, we'll just kind of mix them in. I don't know. That seems kind of okay. So then we can kind of swing through here and remove this excess scaffold. Just tidying up a little bit. Just piecemeal, you know? It's not like bone meal, where you grow a giant tree all at once. It's piecemeal, because you plant the seeds for peace and hope we can leave war behind us. Although that usually doesn't, like... so that's a good goal, but it's not necessarily something you can count on doing. So, you know, be prepared, just in case things don't go well. But yeah, just soaring around here. Okay, I'm pretty happy with how this all turned out. Oh, don't want to fall that far, dang it. Okay, and then we almost died. But we did not, in fact, perish. We were not struck from the surface of the earth, so that's always good. Now, as I come through here more, though, I realize I am missing a few other pieces of details. We need to get an iron grate to keep the wine in the wine cellar here safe. You know, you don't want some guy who's just like coming out of there, munching on his potatoes, wandering over here, and then opening a whole barrel of wine to himself. You gotta build a iron gate. Oh no, I see why I didn't do that already. It's because these walls don't line up. Okay, new goal. We're gonna hide. There we go. Okay, so now we can put in an iron gate there. Now, we don't actually have iron gate making materials. Furthermore, I'm realizing this room's ceiling does not need to be this ludicrously high. Like, Joe Hills, what were you thinking? You had your head in the clouds, and you were just not really thinking. You were daydreaming. And so I'm going to go between these two armored statues here, because that's a good, safe, sane place to go. And then we're going to grab some of these stone slabs and place them about here. This seems high enough up that it's, you know, it's a good location. Now, do stone slabs make the best ceiling? Arguably not. They're kind of plain. I don't love them for this purpose, but they are cheap and plentiful. And as we burn out all of the other resources in this area, we got to consider what is naturally available. And fresh, rapidly abundant stone is like nature's rain. You know, I don't know if you guys realize this. A long time ago, water used to just fall from the sky like rain. So, you know, if you're a big Rainn Wilson fan, that would have been very exciting for you. But yeah, this space here, we don't need it. Brick it up. Boom. Okay. Is this any better now? Arguably, kind of. In fact, it's kind of weird with the way that is. Should I get some, like, crown molding in here? Maybe. Let's come back to that crown molding idea. Core concept was good, but we need iron to really execute this. Just like the gates. Ooh, I think there should be iron gates in here as well. We might need a lot of gates. We need to build them up from iron bars. So, why don't we go and grab some of those? Away we go. Time skip. Hey, welcome Randy Nicole. Welcome King Sheep. Glad to have you guys. I6 is the... Oh, thank you, Dane Leon. I6 is the 6th in a series of intermediate level modules for the first edition of AD&D, per the Ravenloft module Wikipedia page. Thank you, Dane. That was a very helpful answer. Hopefully that is appreciated by some of the other folks. Also, welcome, Paul. Glad to have you. And Captain Luke. I live stream every so often. We're going to stop the recording while I get all my materials. Welcome, Jez. Glad to have you as well. William Thaddeus. I was half right. Yep. Hey, King Savage. My day was pretty good. Partyman600 says, build Gotham City. Probably not going to build Gotham City. Probably not. That is a little bit out of scope for what I'm doing here. Good goals. But probably not how we're going to do it. Okay. Use wood slabs for the top. That was an excellent suggestion. But I'm not really using wood for most of the roofing in the castle. That's one of the things to keep it distinct from Death House. Okay. So, where were we? Do we have any leftover iron in here? Or did I already move it? I might have already moved it. Yay. Welcome, Venton Artist. Glad to have you. King Savage says, what'd you build? I'm new to the stream. I'm currently working on my model of Tracy and Laura Hickman's Castle Ravenloft from the I6 supplement. It's in the background there. Bradley says, can you rhyme for my brother? He hasn't heard you rhyme before. I kind of follow the wind, you know? So sometimes it's time to rhyme, and other times it's time to fly. Sometimes it's time to dive, and sometimes it's time to climb. But anyway, we are here at the present medical supply. Oh no, I've only got 20 iron? That does not seem like enough. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn the face cam off. Man, I feel like I'm getting like, got mosquito bitten or something, but I don't think I did. Okay, we're gonna hit start recording, face cam off. Okay. Let's actually start the recording segment back here. We have arrived back at the Red Sky Bay Storage District, and I'm realizing that all that iron I want is actually still in a really lame chest instead of in a really cool chest, which maybe isn't the best look for this place long term. Also, I might be about to spend like all but my last very small amount of iron on these iron bars, which I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I shouldn't run out of iron. Maybe I should go mining one last time. But I really want to just focus on detail work on the castle today. That's one of the reasons too I have this cauldron here. My flowers for cauldron on. That's actually not true. Oh dang it, these stairwells don't connect. Nothing in this castle connects, which is actually intentional. It's a murder maze. But anyway, let's go down and deal with our iron problems first. This room, already looking better. I kind of suspect that maybe I could do more, but not right now. Not at the moment. So we're just going to come through and iron bar all this up. I'm not sure. I don't think I should leave the labels with the different rooms. I feel like, I don't know, those are just not really necessary. They were a helpful guide while I was trying to make sure that I didn't miss anything. But, okay, well, I probably should set up at least one more torch over here so stuff doesn't spawn. And what's a plausible way to do that? That doesn't look dumb. Maybe I'll just put it up here? Is that kind of okay? Maybe. I don't know. Even if stuff does spawn back here, though, it's sealed off, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, so we have sufficiently fortified the wine. We have casked the Amontillado. And now, let's see, if we wanted to climb that other tower, I think we would want to take these stairs. We're not going to take that, but we can go up here on our way to the Witch's Tower, which is on this stairwell? No, it might be on the other stairwell. Dang it, stairwells always being so confusing, conflicting, whatever. So, where are we going? Up this stairwell. Time skip. Kyle Allen says, is this a good channel? I think if you want a good channel, you should probably check out the movie Dunkirk. It shows the English channel during the lead-up to what was later called World War II. Although at the time, it was just considered like the French not doing a really good job of keeping out the Germans. But they changed the name of it later. So if I come... Have I overshot this? Dang it, I overshot it. Also, I should probably fix this space, now that I'm looking at it. Oh, man. Okay, well, so there's additionally that. Dang it. Well, let's see. I should probably... let's record. Okay. So, as I climb this stairs in the tallest tower, I realize I missed my stop at the room with the witch's chamber. And I also realized that, man, I left a whole lot of torches up here. I'm just gonna leave this for right now, because I think it looks really genuinely interesting, and it doesn't really make any trouble for anybody. I don't, however, love the lack of stone in these portions. I'm thinking maybe I'll seal those up. Man, mobs could just have been spawning here and just jumping down those stairs. Dang it. excess blocks, you are not welcome. But yeah, it just seems like maybe this is an opportunity for me to clean up more of the castle. Like, I never climb up here these days. How would I even know this was, like, still all lit up? I'd have to review old footage or, you know, take an interest in my personal projects. Which, you know, if my wife can't be bothered to do that, why should I? No, I'm just kidding. It's because she's busy with school. But yeah, I should actually probably have audited, like, every room in this castle by now. But that's what we're doing live, you know? That's what they say in the movie Coco. We'll do it live, or something. That might not be what they say in that film. There's some stuff about shoes. I don't really remember it all. Anyway, somewhere in here, I thought that I had a place that I could cut over to the other tower. And I'm beginning to suspect that I did not. Oh, here it is. Yay! So we can just take these light gray wool, replace them gently and gingerly. Then we can head down here. Boom. Now we're in the other tower. Okay, that's good. So, yeah, we've got a few rooms here that we still need to do some work on. K55 element room and the cauldron room. Dang it. I thought, like, oh, if I bring a cauldron, then this room will be done. But apparently the cauldron was the only part of the room that was actually complete. So maybe having an extra cauldron will give the room a little bit of extra cauldronitas. But I don't know. Yeah, in the original book, this is described as like, through the darkness of this room, you can just barely see green glowing wisps bubbling up from a huge black kettle. Electric sounds of cackling suddenly strike, sending a shiver through you. Okay, so there is supposed to be a spell book in this room on the far side of the kettle. So maybe I should actually bring in... I should bring in some wood and make some trashed furniture. Because I think trashed furniture is always a safe bet. Like, having just little chairs and stuff. But also actually having a obsidian thing with a book and some diamonds. That might be a good call too. Did I? Okay, good. I did leave this down here. So I can use this acacia wood thing to make some acacia wood stairs. Probably more than that, actually. Boom, as well as some acacia wood slabs. And it might be smart to make some acacia wood fences, which is going to require some acacia wood sticks. Boom. Perfect. So that is enough for us to get going now. So we are going to run back up there. We're going to leave that workbench behind. Although I honestly should have just built a workbench in the room. It would have looked nice and appropriate for the room. So why didn't we think about that? Poor planning skills, arguably, would be one element. So let's make like a little shelf over here. That might look good. We can have a torch on one of the walls. Maybe another torch on another one of the walls. Yeah, this is a little bit better. And then we'll take the acacia wood slab and we'll set up a nice little table here. That looks terrible. We'll get rid of that table and we'll I don't know, just have some random garbage pieces of wood, because whatever, witches are generally not good at keeping stuff clean. Yay, we did it. It's done. Now the K55 room, element room, that's a little bit crazier. This is a large, oppressive room with a low ceiling of heavy beams. Okay, well, we don't have heavy beams in here yet. And the ceiling's not very low. So, should we lower the ceiling? That's definitely one option. So if we put the beams like this, and let's kind of go this way with it. Whoops. Kind of have these diagonally meet here. And like that. You know, just kind of playing with it. So then we have enough to work with where we can put these torches up here. And that kind of feels like a cool space. Now, to kind of make the ceiling feel like it's pressing low, here's what I'm thinking we do. Okay, well, first off, we're back to Workbench Town. Because, oh wait, no, never mind. Stone Brick Slabs, you're here. Oh my gosh, you guys made it. Thank you so much. So we can take these stone brick slabs now and just kind of lower the ceiling significantly without actually cutting out the windows. Oh, although, well, these windows might be a little bit weird because we're going to have the roof sagging over the beams. That's fine. That's what sagging roofs do. They sag on the beams. Boom. This room feels more oppressive already. Great. Excellent. Okay, good deal. So then we just kind of come through here like so. Yeah, look at that. That's a good oppressive room. Very oppressive. So, now that we've placed all these blocks here, what else do we need? Oh man, I'm loving that. That actually worked out better than I was expecting. Okay, this is interesting. So it mentions that steel lattice work covers both windows. So I'm kind of thinking that the way to do it is going to be to have just completely enclosed. Dang it. No! Come back, all the blocks. Okay, so we're going to fix the blocks that we accidentally just pulled out. And we're going to put steel lattice work. Let's see. We want to have it join in. I might even just do something like that to have this kind of work better. And then, of course, I'm back to being out of acacia wood stairs at that point. But maybe we just put some stone bricks under here. Good, we're back to oppressive room. Looking pretty oppressive. Okay. So now several tables are supposed to stand throughout the room, their legs barely able to support them. So I'm thinking what we do for that. We're going to go back to little workbench building time here, and we're going to come back over to this sort of thing. And let's set up some slabs and stairs as kind of tables. Dang it, too tall. Okay. Dang it, too tall. Too tall. I screwed that up. Also, we're going to need more slabs than that anyway. Okay, so would it work if I kind of come in like this? And then I kind of had that come in like this? Yeah, that kind of works. And then, let's see. I could kind of give the impression of shelves by having that come up like that. Maybe. Maybe having slabs there would even work better. So we got like a table over here. I do think it would look better if I got the table actually to be up against that. Dang it. Table! You have one job. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fashion a hole, a classical build-in construction hole in the wall there. Boom. And now we will replenish it with these stone bricks. Perfect. Great. And then we'll let's set up some other similar tables kind of in other parts of the room here. So something like this and that. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Stop conforming to the outer walls of the space. That's an undesirable behavior for an undesirable thing to have happen. Okay. So we'll put torches above the door here, and on either side of this door. Now, we might need one on either side of the windows a little bit here, just to kind of lighten things up a little bit. But yeah, that looks kind of good. Now, when you say tables strewn about the room, it might also be good to have just some other kind of like random stuff. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. On the whole, though, this does meet the general requirements of the space. Actually, though, wait. Whoa, that's a creeper. That is a creeper down there. I was just like, oh, the last thing I forgot to do was I forgot to build a connector to the trapdoor space thing. And clearly, I also forgot to light that. Is there anybody else down there that I forgot to light up? Dang it. Okay, well, so this is supposed to be a trap door here. So in theory, if I close that, the players probably won't notice it, but it is still visible. But you know what? Before that creeper respawns, why don't we run down there and see if there's a good way to light this up without, you know, causing long-term memory loss or explosions. Okay, see, this seems like a reasonable way to do that. Okay, I didn't think a creeper could spawn in a space with a ladder. Ah! Elytra failed. Dang it, Elytra. You're the worst on ladders. Okay. So, dang it, that trapdoor floor actually had a creeper. That's frightening. Okay, I actually like how that hints at the trap door shaft without being super obvious. That's cool, actually. Okay. These torches are clearly, though, way too close to the thing. So, yeah, that'll work. Okay. Boom. This space is also now excellent. There are a few details I think would improve it. If we got an enchanting table back here and some potion stands in here, that would be greatly helpful. So why don't we go grab some of those and come back. Time skip. Okay. So we're gonna run around. Dang it, guys. Sorry for the snow. I know that doesn't always look good on the stream. I'm gonna go to sleep. Hopefully that'll knock that away. Beauty Boy says, did you build that castle? Yes, I did. It's based on plans made by Tracy and Laura Hickman back in 1983 for the I6 Ravenloft supplement for Dungeons & Dragons. It's a pretty cool castle. They designed it, but I built it. It took me about a year. Over a year. I spent over a year of my life on this castle. Okay. Dang it. If only horse armor, like, had a better use somewhere. You know, I could have sworn that I had more diamonds than this. But, I don't know. Maybe not. Also, welcome to JP Aboyo. Glad to have you. As well as One Green Olive. I am doing well. Let's go ahead and knock out this workbench as well. Just little things. Little things. Okay. So, okay, cool. 2 extra diamonds right in here, as well as 6 extra books. Do I have extra obsidian? That's the real question. Survey says no. No extra obsidian. So, let's see. What are we going to do about that? Also, welcome, Radnell. Glad to have you today. Well, I could get a bucket and make some obsidian. I could find some obsidian under the castle. William Thaddeus says, technically it was created in the 70s. They playtested it for several years before release. That's actually possibly true, because I've heard an interview with them, and they did say that they had played it a lot. I'm not sure how many years. I don't know if it backs into the 70s, but that is not implausible as far as things go. Okay. Dang it. So it seems like I don't have blaze rods, and I don't have obsidian. I do have none of the other things I intended to pick up either. So, successfulness-wise, this is a questionable trip so far. Let's think about that very deeply and intently. Why am I still carrying this tool? Okay, cool. Let's head to the death house and check the inventory there. Okay. Dang it, iPad. Don't die on me. Dang it, really nothing? Oh, you know, actually having some of these heads strewn about the witches' areas might look cool. So that's actually a to-do. Or a to-strew. We're gonna strew witches' heads around. Or whatever, creature heads. Okay, well, here's what I'm thinking is we'll grab one of the things here, and then we'll grab our real enchantment table for the time being. Because it's not like I'm using it over there. We can always get more obsidian. Dang it. Lukezilla says, "Hey Joe, used to watch your videos all the time during Season 1. Hope you're well." I am. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. Okay. Go to the end and raid a pillar. The end is really far away, guys. In terms of, like, what we have time for, that would be not it. Do the pants have mending on them? No. They're just garbage pants. Is this even the right room to come into? Possibly not. Dang it, okay. Also, while we're here, let's go ahead and move some of these torches around. These would have been good candles, but whatever. Oh, I should have put a painting up in this room. That would have been smart, too. Okay, cool. Well, anyway. Passing through. Let's keep going. Is this the right stairwell or the wrong stairwell? Part of me thinks I can't tell the difference. Oh, and part of me thinks I need to remove some of those torches up there. Okay, good. I think this is the right stairwell. I'm one floor too low. Climbing up these tiny stairwells. Alright. Every time. Okay, so let's see. Joe, your unorganizedness makes me feel much better about my own lack of organization, writes Grayson Rose. I'm glad to help. Okay. Let's go ahead and get everything we need in our inventory here. Well, I have returned with a classy Bruin stand. That just looks awesome. I also realized, like, while I'm here, why don't I go ahead... Oh, that's not going to actually set properly on that shelf. Dang it. Okay, well, never mind. Well, we can always put this Enderman head, like, here. Just kind of have some stuff, like, lying around on these little shelves. Like, that makes it look a little bit extra creepy. Maybe having a cattle head. Oh, that's not the good place for the cattle head. Don't fall in the fire, cattle head. Boom. You can go there. And, yeah, we'll put this book over here. There we go. That's looking classy now. Good little witch's room. Good big witch's room. It's a little brighter than I was thinking it would be. But you know what? That's because there's light from the outside coming in. This is coming out pretty well. Okay. So, as much as I would like to be like, okay, guys, that's it. We're almost done. I know that there's going to be more stuff to do in this castle, but thank you guys so much for joining me today as I ate this potato and got out this firework and jumped off this roof and flew around and looked at everything because, you know, we have been making some great progress. And it'll look even greater when we knock out literally everything else we need to make progress on. Like, for example, placing all of the stone slabs that are going to cover this thing here. Or figuring out what to do for the inside building rooms. So much to do. It's a million details. But I'm glad to get started, and I'm glad to have you guys helping. So until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Stream, don't go anywhere. That's not the end of the stream, that's the end of the episode. We're going to start recording the next episode now, too. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so, I don't want to just do episodes about closing out the castle, but I'm realizing we might just have to do episodes about closing out the castle to have time to, what do you call it? Finish out the castle. Okay. So these ruined towers here also should probably be a little bit better. That's like its own whole side thing. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to run back inside, and we're going to dump our inventory and get a whole bunch of buckets to fill with lava. That's important to do. So, let's go through there. And if I find obsidian somewhere, remind me that I do need to go put it back in the... I need to build another one of those fancy book chest things. Which, of course, I don't have more obsidian anywhere, because that would make my life easier. Oh no, can't have that. Okay, so short version. Let's dump all the acacia wood, and all the wood stuff, and all the iron bars, and all the doors. Gonna dump basically everything right now. Except for the stuff we need to go get more lava with. Okay. There are 2 obsidian there, which is still not enough, but it's a start. Okay. And not enough obsidian there. We do have glowstone for glowstone lamps. Okay. Arctic Blast says that was 1 professional ender pearl throw. Thank you. Alrighty, see you, Dane Leon. Have a good night. Everybody else don't leave. Just because Dane's leaving, the party's not over. Okay, so... Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna go grab a whole bunch of lava for our thing. For our furnace. Because, you know what? I'm realizing we're gonna be out of stone again soon. Guys, we are running out of stone on this project. It's insane. Okay. How much stone we have gotten, and how much stone we have gained, and how much stone we have lost. Now, I think I had even more kind of bucket things in here. Yes, okay, so we're up to 16 buckets, which is... Is that everything? No, we actually have room for more buckets still. How much longer are you going to stream for? Probably another 15-20 minutes. Because I want to start the next episode, but I want to do some work on it off camera. Now, guys, just so you know, I'm not doing a ton of editing right now because I'm planning to do more of that when my wife is out of town this weekend. So there might not be an episode like tomorrow. Don't freak out. But I am still recording. I'm just trying to front load my recording time versus like my having to supervise my child time. Hey, welcome to Creator TC. Thank you for the raid on Twitch. Always glad to have folks coming by. Woo, welcome the Creator TC, Rock Your World 12, and everybody else who's come in. Let's see. Meanwhile, Adam Schmidt writes, Joe, I see you forgot, last I saw you, you forgot the password to your account. I'm kind of okay at remembering things eventually, so Yeah, but thank you very much to the Creator TC for the raid on Twitch. Let's go ahead down here, find our lava pool, because it never hurts to have more lava. Let's see, where is the lava pool? I think the lava pool was this way. Is this my silk touch? Let's go ahead and place... So in order to stop us from overshooting our way back, we're going to just place that there. Because I get lost in this tunnel all the time. Alrighty, have a good night, the Creator. Let's see. We are going to go ahead and grab that lava and get going. Thunderstorm 10 points out, TNT Land has chests full of cobble. That is a good point. TNT Land is a bold and adventurous land created by the illustrious Mumbo Jumbo. But even so, you know, it's not always good to be completely dependent on your neighbors, you know, if you can do something for yourself. And I think I'm capable of making cobblestone on my own. Okay, so we're going to stack those there. Put these here. Great. Okay, there we go. That is plenty of lava, and we can just sprint on back now. Do 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 do. Running back with lava. Also, this is probably a good time to mention that anybody who wants to can go ahead and follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/JoeHills. I write all sorts of funny jokes there, and sometimes stuff ends up making it into the episodes. Sometimes it's just me making stuff up for me. Also, you can follow me on Patreon at patreon.com/JoeHills if you want to support me financially, which is always helpful. Excuse me, I actually owe rent on this space today because it's the 5th of the month, so rent is due. Although I actually... Oh, I need to update the... I need to update some stuff, but yeah. Let's turn that today. Folks can also donate via paypal.me/JoeHills. So... Yep, I've got an email from PayPal here telling me I could get a credit card through them. Thank you, PayPal. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. Okay. Whack 2013 says, Joe, what does the TSD stand for? Team Snow Day, which is the comedy group I'm a part of. We made Pitfalls and Penguins and do a few games and stuff. Yeah, I need to update my goals, like the group goals. Also, I need to talk to somebody at some point whose Patreon donation did not go through. I forgot about that. Dang it. So we're just gonna go through here. Lava, 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 mushroom, mushroom, lava, 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 lava. There we go. Now this is where we put our cobblestone that needs to be cooked. And I should probably take out all these nether bricks now and combine them and store them somewhere else, but I don't really want to. I'm just going to move them. Well, actually, I should. I'm going to combine them because it's way faster. Yay, lava. Uh-oh. Hey, so this is a shared creative space, and I need to go close the door because somebody else just came in. 1 second. It's a little bit cooler in here with the door open, so I don't like to close the door if I'm the only one here. Like the door to the actual room I'm in. But anyway, Let's see. What was I gonna make? I've got a steak. I feel like I had a plan here. I was gonna cook more cobblestone. That's what the plan was. Also, I got derailed because William Thaddeus says, "What is your favorite character that you've made in pen and paper games?" I have a character named Handleton Beestinger that I've only played once, but was super fun. Kind of like a Bill and Ted surfer kind of character, although not a surfer. But dang it, the concept for him was he is a tabaxi bard, which is like a in D&D he's like a cat person, and he is, or no, he's not a bard. I'm dumb. He's what's the one where you just do magic because you're good at it? Sorcerer. He's a tabaxi sorcerer who most of his spells are like optimized for keeping fish cold because he traveled with like a bunch of caravans that would bring fish inland for sale. And so even though he can do magic, a lot of his magic is more preservation magic, and not necessarily like helpful in a fight, which is fun in its own way. Okay, so I'm realizing maybe I have enough cobblestone already cooked. Wow. Sorry, Kyle. I was thinking, so I had another character who was a bard named Basma Baba. Although bard was more of his job than his class. But anyway, let's see. What am I doing? See, this is the problem with recording late into the evening. It's almost 9 o'clock here. Is that like I spend all day working on computer problems at work, and then I come home. Now I'm a lot more tired than when I used to do my noonday recording sessions. So I am thinking, dang it. Somebody once built a giant castle. Oh yeah, it was me. Let's see. Here we go. Hey now, cobblestone, I'm putting you in these chests. Hey now, cobblestone, you're great, you're the best. All that cobbles is stone. Only cobblestones in the furnace. Greason Rose says, I like that your character is creative rather than not min-maxed for power. Yeah, that was the thing, is I like to pick spell choices that are logical with like whatever the character's actual like job would be. Because like for a lot of characters, their job is not necessarily adventurer. Or like this character, the Tabaxi sorcerer, his job is that he is a caravan escort, so he can fight to defend a caravan. But like he also, most of his magic is for keeping the caravans shipments cold, because you can bring fish way further inland if you have a guy who can do magic to keep fish cold or make ice, right? I thought that was like a neat concept for a character, and so I kind of went with it. I'm realizing I might not need quite this many of these. Welcome, Otis. Glad to have you today. Let's get rid of some of these to make room for, well, maybe not that many. I want to make room to make slabs and stuff, and that's, I'm not going to have room if I'm not careful. Okay, cool. It's much better. Welcome, 3 Steps to Awesome. Glad to have you today. Jonathan Laguna says, is this a server? Well, yeah, it sure is. This is the Hermitcraft server. It's a YouTuber server for folks like myself, Mumbo Jumbo, Isuma Void, False Symmetry, Python GB, Zadaf. Who else plays on here? Good Times with Scar, Cub Fan, Iskall85, Ren the Dog, Stress Monster, Zombie Cleo. I think I said False Symmetry twice now. Lots of people play here that are YouTubers, and I don't control the invites, so sorry. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back here. Tango and Impulse, thank you, Joes. Also great people. Welcome, Javarlv. Glad to have you. I said Red Dog. XP Crafted also plays on here. Okay. So, I'm kind of thinking this would be cool if I got, like... Maybe I should use slabs to cover this entrance area? Oh, I guess I have to move the doors up. Wow, I'm getting really tired. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to record the opening. Start recording. Face cam off. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's get rid of that. And let's come further back. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. As you can tell, I've got some work left to do on this castle. I have a lot of gridded torches here that I would love to just knock out. Let's just replace them, you know? We'll move the doors up and, I don't know, put a stair on the other side and, you know, just do all that stuff. Like, it doesn't all have to be perfect and fancy and wonderful, but it does have to be passable. And right now, I'm not giving this a passing grade. This is going to get an F for full of vampires, when it should get an A for being a castle full of deadly vampires. So, I'm just thinking, you know what? It's been a few episodes of me doing kind of menial tasks around the outside of this castle, so I might go ahead and time skip through kind of this first one here. But you know what? Let me show you a few of the things that I'm hoping to actually get knocked out and time skip through. First, I'm wanting to knock out this whole little area there. Second, you know what? I can just do that now with the Ender Pearl. I was going to say I need to fill in this cliff area here so that it doesn't, like, you know, have a clearly exposed problem area, right? That would be good. Boom. Clearly exposed problem area. Clearly concealed. Next problem area. Oh, yeah, that's right. The next problem area is up here. In through this window. Oh, man, I nailed it. This whole thing up here. Also, we need to pull the torches out of the floor and either cover it with carpet or slabs to make sure mobs don't spawn. Now, if we do slabs, that's going to mess up with these doors. That's a whole thing on its own. Plus, okay, this hallway's actually okay. Oh, this hallway's actually okay, too. Except for the lack of carpets and, you know, too many torches. So, we've got to kind of come through here. Got this mechanical room. We're going to do the mechanical room on camera, I think. But, anyway, there's just a lot of detail about the castle that I'm perfectly happy with. I love this whole chapel. But this hallway, no. No. Not good. This King's Court, room for improvement. All throughout. You know? You can't finish a server without finishing the things on the server. And for me right now, that means just slowly chewing away through these torches. It's a torturous experience. But you know what? We will slab our cake and eat it too, or something. I don't know. There's like a thing here about this that makes it logical. Also, I'm thinking about it, and in the process of doing this, I need to make sure that I don't break the redstone on my fancy redstone thing. Because when the blocks start falling through here, if they don't actually land on normal things, they will not work. So, yeah, because that's where the concrete powder's all going to fall. So, let's go ahead and put a torch on either side of that and a torch on either side of that. Now, will that mean that this little center spot here is spawnable? Light none. That's good enough for me. Hey, there we go. One less thing to worry about. So, anyway, we've got more to cover. Time skip. Alrighty, so we're going to stop the recording. We're going to turn the face cam back on. Going to turn off that F3. Why is that F3 still on? F3, you're the... Dang it. You're the worst. So let's grab a firework rocket. And I've already said Cub. Don't worry. So let's go ahead and find a good place to check things out from. You know, actually, how did these windows come out over here? Oh, that actually came out really well. So if I land right here, I can appreciate that maybe. Okay, great. Okay. So let's see if there is anybody online real quick that I would like to raid. If I go to here, because I'm going to start getting tired of making mistakes, and that's a really bad way to survive. Oh, hey, Duke, one of my favorite piano players. He plays piano while I judge Minecraft contests at PlayOnCon. He is online right now. So I think we are going to raid Duke, and I'm going to post a link, and what you say is, howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. So I'm going to post that link in every chat. I'm going to post it in the Mixer chat. I'm going to post it in the Twitch chat. I'm going to post it in the YouTube chat. So also, I'm going to post my Twitter. So twitter.com/JoeHills. But anyway, Duke is a really cool guy who I have hung out with at many conventions. He plays amazing piano. He builds amazing Minecraft stuff. So anyway, go ahead and swing over to his stream. I'm going to go ahead and say, howdy y'all, Joe Hills right here. And I'm going to host him on Mixer.
Hey.
So until next time, stream, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee.
Cool.
Keep
Access
adventuring.
for now until you figure out what you want.